All right. Howdy. Welcome to Fantasy Sports Addicts Anonymous. My name is Ryan, and I'm a fantasy sports addict. Cheers. Anyways, I just got done doing the fantasy basketball sleepers video, so have to follow that up with my bust videos. First of all, I just want to take a minute and say this video is brought to you by J Money Smooth, who hit the donate button and donated $10 to the cause. Thank you, J Money. Come on, guys. Don't let J Money be the only one that ever donates. Hit some donate button. Cheers. And just a quick reminder, we still have a few team slots available for our official FSAA leagues. If you want to join in our Fantasy Sports Addicts official leagues, we have a head-to-head snake league, a roto auction league, and an auction dynasty league. That they're all 14-team leagues. We got a few spots left. So if you want to join in one of those leagues, go to our website, fantasysportsaddicts.com. And from there, you can see on our forum, and there'll be a post where you can leave your email address to get invited. Please and thank you. All right. So anyways, I'm here. I'm talking about our bust picks. So these are basically players that are ranked roughly inside the top 100 that I'm not taking. You know, again, bust, whatever, it's a relative term. Like, just either I don't like where they're ranked or they're injury prone or I just hate them. So they might not be bust, but they're all just players that you're not going to find on my teams. So the first player, or I'm just going to group of players that you're not going to find on my teams this year, is any of the big four of Golden State. I'm sorry, I just can't do it. Like, yeah, they're not going to cause you to lose your league, and I'm not even saying they're a bust. But right now, Curry and Durant are ranked number 1 and number 2 on Yahoo. And let's just remember, there's only one ball to go around, and I just don't think any team ever can have the number 1 and number 2 ranked player in all of fantasy. And that holds true with Klay Thompson and Draymond Green. They're all ranked inside the top 30. And there's just not enough ball to go around for those players to deliver that kind of value. So for that reason, I'm just not going to take any of them. If I have number 1 pick in a redraft league, I'm taking Russell Westbrook and then maybe James Harden and then Cat, like, before I take Curry or Durant. That's just me. Another player, so these are just kind of the injury risks, the players that they just don't play enough for me to want to target them. First player I'm mentioning is Anthony Davis, the unibrow. Just at this point in his career, you just got to call him an injury risk or injury-prone player. And there's just other players I'm going to be taking other than Anthony Davis. You know, where unibrow is taken, I'll rather have, Giannis or Kyrie Leonard or Kawhi Leonard. I'm not taking Anthony Davis. Brook Lopez, every other year, broken foot, whatever. I haven't touched Brook Lopez in a long time. So Brook Lopez, Marc Gasol, Danilo Gallinari, Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday's been injury prone, but he's dealing with a lot of personal issues as it is. His wife is pregnant with the fucking brain tumor, so he's just taking times off. Either way, I'm not taking them. Hopefully you've been paying attention. You know that Chris Middleton and Chris Bosh are both basically done for the year. Bosh's career might be over, but they're still there. They're still ranked. I've seen them get drafted by either bots or just managers that don't know what the fuck's going on. Either way, stay clear of those players. Tyreek Evans is another one who's just seems to be injured more often than not. Also, more recently, Reggie Jackson, who's a player who I actually like, and if he falls to me, I might take him, but only if I feel really confident in my team. But he's dealing with a knee injury. He got like I don't know, injection in his knee, but that takes a while to recover. And either way, it's just not a headache I'm going to want to deal with. I'd much rather take a Dennis Schroeder instead. And of course, Derrick Rose. I'm never touching fucking Rose again. And Ben Simmons, who I was all about, but now I'm not taking. Broken foot. Yeah, it's supposed to only be, a couple months, 3 months max, but there's shit from his agent that he might not even play again this season. So I'm not touching Simmons this year. Dynasty League, yes, I'd still take him with the number 1 pick for a rookie dynasty draft. Yes. Now, here's a list of players I think are either overvalued, or old, or I just fucking hate them. Otto Porter, I like, just not where he's ranked. So I'm not going to take Otto Porter. He just doesn't do enough to warrant where he's being taken, like 60th overall, something like that. Nikolai Jokic, again, we love him, great talent, but he's inside the top 25. And a lot of these players are just being ranked at their ceiling, their hype. I don't know. Like, yeah, I get it. Jokic is good, but where's the room for error? Like, I think Jokic reminds me of last year Gobert. Again, great players. I like them, but, they're just ranked for their ceilings and not the floor. And you got to find a happy middle ground. That also holds true with Miles Turner. Again, if you watched any of our other previous drafts or just heard us talking all about Miles Turner, but now he's inside the top 40. And I think that's just a little bit too aggressive. I'm not saying I won't take him, especially in like a roto league. But in a head-to-head league, I'd much rather be going with DeAndre Jordan or Drummond or something like that, even Noel. But I don't know. Miles Turner kind of scares me that high. Again, I can see how you can disagree, and there's a lot of love for both Turner and Jokic. If you disagree, let me know in the comments. I don't know. Another player that I love, I've had on dynasty leagues, but I just don't think he returns enough of a value for where he's being taken. Plus, there's also now kind of injury concern is Mike Conley. I'm not taking him this year. And now here's Carmelo Anthony. You guys know I hate Melo. That's not just – yeah, he missed a lot of time last year. But Melo, no, I don't like Melo. I'm not taking him. I'm not drafting him. I'm not trading for him. Same thing with Blake, who I was a Clippers fan. I used to love Blake. But just after last year with his off-the-court issues and fighting his fucking equipment manager, and fuck Blake. I still think he's too high and doesn't quite do enough to warrant where he is, plus with the injury concerns and off-court bullshit. I'm not taking Blake. Ricky Rubio, again, too many deficiencies for where he's ranked, even with the punting team. I still don't like him with the addition of Chris Dunn. Maybe he gets traded. I don't know. Darren Williams, haven't liked him for a long time, and there's been reasons why, and not going to take him again this year. Now, Dirk and Pau Gasol and Dwayne Wade, they're all just getting too old. Like, they're just going to be resting. Their numbers are going to decline. Injuries are going to pile up. So, really, where any of them are being taken, I don't want them. So, I'm avoiding them. either one of them or Markieff or Marcus. That's just the Suns' personal bias. I hate them. Same thing with Goran Dragic, who I actually think is going to have a good year this year and will be a good return on investment. But I don't like Dragic, and I'm not going to have him on any of my teams ever again. So let me know if there's any other busts that I may have missed, players that you're not going to touch. If you disagree with any of my busts, let me know. Check out our website, fantasysportsaddicts.com. Give us a thumbs up, leave a comment. Follow us on Twitter at FS, word double, the letter A, at FSAA. Fantasy gods, please grant me the serenity to know a bust from a good value player and the courage not to draft said players and the wisdom to let the other managers deal with the headaches and players coming off of injuries. Hey, motherfucking man. All right. Thank you. FantasySportsAddicts.com, bitches. Woo!